Internet?
Let's try it this way. Which one can I help you with? Your bill, tech support, an order, an appointment, or a change to your service?
Internet outage?
Internet, sure. Just say tech support, or press 1. An appointment, or press 2. My bill, or press 3.
Tech support?
Are you calling because you lost your internet connection?
Yes.
Alright, let's get that fixed. Give me a moment to look up the details of your internet service. I won't be able to hear while I'm doing this. Alright, I found it. First, I'm going to check your modem from my end. One moment, please. Thanks for waiting. I do see your modem on our network, but I need to make sure... Oh, sorry. I'll just say this again. I just wanted to say that I can see your modem, but I understand you cannot connect. I'm going to reset it in a moment. But before I do, I need to know. Are you calling right now using a digital phone service? I couldn't tell if that was yes or no. Are you calling right now using a digital phone service? In other words, if you're calling right now... Actually, I think we'll be all right. Let's just move on for now. Now, as I mentioned, I do see your modem on the network, but I need to make sure it can communicate correctly. I'm going to send a ping signal to your modem, and hopefully it will respond back. One moment, please.
Hello? Hey. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, it looks like I'm online. We're having a storm over here, so that was annoying. But I think I'm good now. Yeah, I just accepted it. Mhm. Okay. All right, thanks. Bye. Is it working? I just hear like some robot sounds on your end. I can't see or hear you, no. Yeah, my volume is up. I hear like weird computer sounds, but I don't hear a voice. Yes, I can hear you.
Yay!
Yay.
Sorry, I had to get this all figured out over here. Yeah, sorry, I'm working on an old ass computer here, so I don't have a camera on it.
Oh,
So you'll just have to look at your own beautiful face.
I
during the
know.
interview.
That's fine. I can do
We're
that.
actually going to be doing the interview for you. I just wanted to get you all set up and see how everything looks. You look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
So let me see. Are you using a laptop or a desktop?
I have a laptop.
Okay, let's see if we can maybe, because right now you see how it's cutting off the top of your head? I
Yeah.
want to see the rest of your head, so maybe we can angle it up. Yeah, that's going to be great. Now go ahead and sit comfortably. Yeah, that'll be better. And how about, do you maybe have a little bit more light that you can add for your face? Because I can see you, but I'd love to get a little more light.
Yeah, I can get some light. Let's see. Is that better or no?
Well, you know, I think that maybe when Megan gets in, she's going to take a second look. I'm just trying to get something a little bit done as soon as she gets here. You look absolutely.
Thank you. Your voice is like robotic. I can't really hear well.
Can you understand me?
I can understand you, but it literally sounds like a robot.
So weird.
Ma- Should I get like headphones? Would that be better? Okay. Okay, sure. Is that better light? Oh, I can put the blinds open. Oops. Yeah.
You know, that's not going to work because now we got bright lights all
Yeah, that's too
It's
much.
a good thought, though. Yeah, let's keep that closed. Megan should be walking over here in a second.
Okay, cool.
But I am going to have you fix your camera again. It was better a minute ago. I'm going to have you fix your camera. Oh, that's perfect. You were just sitting up high.
Here, I'll sit on the floor. There we go.
So, Megan's just taking a look to see how we like it. Is it Amena?
It's Amena, yeah.
You are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
So, I guess it's okay. If you're okay with it, then. We've tried a couple different lighting studios. In front of her. Yeah, she's sitting right in front of a window. She added some light to her. It's coming in from her left side. Okay.
Yeah.
So she did add some light, which made it look a lot better. Okay. Okay. I think this will be good. Okay, cool. Well, have fun, Amena.
Thank you.
I'm super excited to interview you.
Ah, I'm super excited you guys gave me this chance.
I loved your application. You cracked me up.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me tell you how this, like, basically this is totally, like, I'm just gonna ask you questions about yourself, get to know you a little bit, get to know
Okay.
why you're a bad girl. Yeah, and that's basically it. There's not, like, just be yourself. You don't need to be nervous. There's no right or wrong answers. If you're a cusser, you can cuss.
Okay, cool.
Alright, cool. So the first thing I'm gonna have you do, once I get the recorder going, I'm gonna have you give me like a little intro. It's gonna have you tell me your name, your age, and where you're from.
Okay.
So I'll tell you when to do that. It's gonna take me a second just to get it all rocking and rolling here.
Alright, cool. Yes, I am.
I can't wait to hear about Kalamazoo. Alright, so give me that little intro first. Actually, hold on, stand by for me for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Alright, cool. I am ready when you are. So first name, give me a little hi, and then tell me your first name, age, and where you're from.
Okay. Hi, my name's Amena. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Excellent. I'm very curious. What I feel is that a tattoo you have?
I do have a tattoo. Yep. It's right on my heart. It's in Arabic. So,
What does it say?
it's actually Ahmad and it means strength in Arabic. And it has like a little, what are they called? A skeleton key right on it too.
So what made you decide to get that tattoo?
I got this tattoo when I was 18 years old and it was out of like pure rebellion because like I grew up in a very strict Arabic Muslim environment. Like my parents, it was very traditional. My dad wore the pants basically and like I couldn't do much but I still like would try to find any way to like rebel and do something. So this was one of the things. As soon as I turned 18, I was like, I want a tattoo and I want my nose pierced, and I did it. So
How did your family react to those two things?
well, actually my dad still doesn't know that I have a tattoo. Yeah, he would probably like kill me, but my mom wasn't happy. She was pissed off. Like I got cursed out in Arabic and she didn't like the nose ring either, but like I mean at the end of the day, I like it. I think it looks good. Oops.
So you've done a couple of things that I imagine are probably against your upbringing.
Oh yeah.
Tell me a little bit about why you did that.
I feel like just because of the way that I was raised and it was like so strict and I didn't have much of a say like in life or in anything. I just feel like I just started to rebel. Like I didn't like being controlled and like as soon as I was old enough to, I just started doing my own thing. Like that's one of the reasons I became a pilot because like nobody thought like Arab, Muslim, female, no, she can't be a pilot and I proved everyone wrong. I was like, yeah, I can. So I got my pilot license, I got my degree, like and I don't know, I feel like it's more so of like a control thing for me. Like you don't tell me what to do, but at the same time like I feel like I have a little rebel in me. Like I always want to be different. I have a thing about being different. I don't like being the same as everyone else. Like I have to be different. I have to be unique and I always like to stand out and cuz to me I feel like being the same is boring. Just like being good is boring. Like nobody like it's boring. So I have this thing, like I have to be different from everyone, everything. You can tell like just by what I did, the fact that I became a pilot and like what I chose and how I act and how I dress, like I stand out. So
It's interesting because you talk about like not liking to be controlled, but in reading your application, it sounds like you like to be controlling a little bit. Is that accurate?
you know, I would say that's pretty accurate because I don't know if it's like me compensating maybe for being controlled all my life, but like I'm at a point where, my dad, he moved back to the Middle East a couple years ago. My mom, she moved to Sudan. And so like I'm at a point where honestly like I'm just fed up with everything and I want to be in control of my own life. I don't want anyone to tell me like what the fuck to do. Like no, I want to be in control of every situation. Like it's all about me right now, because I felt like my whole life like I just couldn't live for me. So now it is all about me. Now I do like being in control and I will be in control of the situation. So I guess you could say that, yeah.
I know this is like kind of an ongoing figuring everything out for yourself, which I kind of got from reading. What kind of sparked the change in you, I guess? From, I know you kind of went through life being controlled and going through this lifestyle. What was like the initial like breakthrough for you?
The initial breakthrough, this is something that nobody knows except for my family, but the initial breakthrough was when I was 17 years old. My dad had an arranged marriage for me, and he had me actually went to Lebanon, and we had like a wedding, and I married a Lebanese guy. And he gave me everything. Like, was driving a Lexus, I had my own home. Like, it wasn't like that I didn't like enjoy the finer things of life. But at the end of the day, like, I didn't want to be married. Like, it was an arranged marriage. I kind of was forced into doing it, and that was when I was just like, no, like, I'm not, this is gonna be like my life forever, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna take control of my life, whether that means my dad disowns me. And he did disown me, because I ended up divorcing the guy, and I have my own apartment now, and I don't have much, but I'm happy. But yeah, that's kind of like what really sparked it. After that, I was really like, I don't give a fuck what anyone has to say. Like, it's just all about me, and I'm gonna do what makes me happy. Because for too long, I've been doing, kind of living under this Arab Muslim image, and the marriage was like, that's it for me. No.
I dated a Lebanese guy.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh wow, how was that?
Yep. So I've been there. Tell me, for you, like, what was that? Was age 7? I'm trying to imagine, like, 17 years old, moving to Lebanon, marrying. Was he older?
He was 10 years older than me. He was 27, and I was 17.
What was that like? Just kind of, I don't know. Tell me. I'm curious.
I feel like at the time, like, I didn't want to do it, and I feel like my dad, like, he could tell that I didn't want to do it, and I don't know if I should be looking at myself or like the camera lens. Does it matter?
Look at the camera.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like my dad, like, he kind of bribed me a lot. Like, he bribed me with things like, you can have your own car, you can have your own house. But like, I was honestly, like, I was scared the day of the wedding. Like, I was crying instead of like being happy. I was crying. I was really scared. I didn't want to do it, but at the same time, like, I didn't really have control, and I still like feared my father. That's like an Arab thing. Like, I feel like every girl kind of fears her father because he controls everything. But like, even my mom, because my mom, she's more so on my side, but she was in the U.S. when it happened. My dad kind of like really planned this on his own, and I was scared, but I went along with it. But then, like, I just reached a snapping point, and I was like, nope, no more. And that's when I divorced him, and I came back to the U.S., and I just started doing my own thing. Oh no. I have a robot sounding voice again. That sounds so weird. I don't know what happened. Is that on my end, or is it? Sounds like weird. Oh. I can hear now. Yes.
Is this better than
Mhm.
it was before? Okay, great. Okay, stand by. Megan's coming back over.
Okay.
She always calls me in for all her technical help.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Can
Hey.
you hear me better?
I can hear now. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. Stand by. I'm just gonna have you. We'll pick up back where we left off, and I'm gonna have you do that little intro again for me, just because I switched computers.
Okay.
So give me. So yeah, just give me a hi, your first name, your age, where you're from.
Okay.
Go for it.
Hi, my name's Amena. I'm 26 years old, and I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
All right. Oh yes, Kalamazoo. We have to remember to talk about Kalamazoo. So tell me about. Let's start from the beginning where it comes to flying planes. How did that happen? That's totally badass.
It is badass, and I've always, like, since I first rode an airplane, when I first went back, like, to the Middle East, I was 10 years old. I've always enjoyed airplanes, so it's something that I always, like, wanted to do. But, like, not even just my family, like, even Americans and people, like, surrounding me, they would just be like, well, you're a female, there's not that many female pilots, you know, you're, not only are you Arab and Muslim, but you have, like, a straight up Arabic name. And, like, so many people doubted me, and honestly, like, all that doubt just, like, made me want to do it even further. And then, you know, I did it because I enjoyed it, but it was kind of like a fu to everyone as well. Like, see, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and, you know, yeah, I don't do it. I don't do it as a living. I fly for fun now, just because I kind of realized that it was like when somebody put it to me, they were like, you know, you're kind of like a taxi driver. I was like, nah. They were like, yeah, you just drive or fly people around. I was like, oh, hell no, no. But yeah, I just do it for fun now.
So now, and you actually studied this. What is your degree in?
My degree's in aviation science and administration.
Wow. And I never thought about it, but in hearing you say, like, I guess people, because of your name, like, people would be, what, worried that you were learning to fly for the wrong reasons or something? Is that what you were kind of saying?
Yeah, yeah, it was because of that. It was because of 9/11 and the whole terrorist thing, and it was because of the fact that, you know, I'm a Muslim, and also, like, in the Middle East, there's women don't do that. Like, are you kidding me? But, like, yeah, like, here in the US, like, people were like, no. And actually, like, I tried to find a job being a pilot, and I couldn't. And when I talked to, you know, some people, they were saying that I should change my name because they think that I'm not getting jobs because my full name is Amena Teferi Yemen. Like, it's the most pure Arabic name that you could possibly have. So, you know, they were like trying to say change your name, blah blah blah, but I wasn't gonna do all that.
So, what is it about you that made you want to do something that everyone was telling you you couldn't do?
I think, you know, I did it because I wanted to, because I enjoyed airplanes, but I feel like it goes back to the whole, like, just me wanting to be different. That's just something that I've always been that way, like, since I was younger. It's something about everything the same to me that's boring. Like, if everyone has long hair, I'm gonna get a pixie cut. If everyone's wearing black, I'm gonna be wearing white. Like, that's just me. And, you know, some people say, like, they call me, like, Arabian rebel. Like, that's the rebel in me, but that's just me. I have to stand out. Like, I have to be different. And, you know, everything that I do, from getting a pilot license to the way I dress and my style, like, it has to be different. It has to stand out. So
Tell me, what is it about flying that you just love? Like, what?
definitely, without a doubt, it's the takeoff and the landing. Like, when you're taking off, it's that adrenaline rush. As soon as you know, the pilot put their feet down on the gas pedal, and you kind of like get that jerk, and you start rolling really fast. That's like the best part. And then landing too, like, as a pilot, landing is one of the hardest things. So landing was always an adrenaline rush. So Other than that, though, honestly, like when you're just cruising, that's kind of boring because you're just on autopilot and you don't really do anything. So, yeah.
Tell me about your other job.
My other job, my current job is,
Yeah, tell me about
yeah, I work at a company called Accretive Health, and it's basically medical bill collections. And so I call people and I tell them they need to pay their damn bills, basically. But yeah, it's one of those things that, you know, I tried to find a job with my degree, but I couldn't. And I didn't want to like go run back to my father or my mother. So like I would rather do that. I'd rather be a fucking bill collector and be happy. And literally like this is my apartment, but literally like I don't have anything. I have a bed. I have like some wine glasses. I have Monster energy drinks and my hookah. And that's pretty much it. But like I'd rather, be independent and have that crappy ass job, but I'm happy, and I get to do whatever I want to do. I can come home and if I want to streak and run butt naked in my house, I can do that without having to worry about what anyone says or what people are thinking or anything, so.
Do me a favor, can you scoot back just a teensy bit?
Sure.
Yeah, the top of your head is cut off. Yeah, perfect.
Is that better?
So you must have heard some interesting, you must have had some interesting phone calls as a medical collector.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially the hospitals that I call, they were all like Detroit, inner city Detroit areas. So, I mean, it was pretty much ghetto, ratchet, ignorant. Like people would curse me out, call me a bitch. Like they don't even know me. They're just like, call me out of my name, fuck you. I've heard it all. Like it doesn't faze me. At first, I used to react. Like I used to be like, like if they tell me fuck myself, I'm like, well, I would snap and be like, cool, if you go to collections, then that's not my fault. But then like I would get in trouble. My supervisor would be like, you can't talk back to people. So it doesn't even faze me now. I'll admit though, like sometimes it still gets my blood boiling, like when somebody just calls me out of my name. And the worst part is that I can't say anything. I can't snap back. I can't like say what I really want because I'll lose my job. But it's definitely like, yeah, I've heard it all. I've heard it all.
Tell me about like the craziest call or about a time you did like say something or lose your cool. Give me a story if you will.
Let's see, the craziest call. Probably I was calling actually Henry Ford Hospital, and it was an older guy, black guy, and I called him. First of all, like, he was in the bathroom, like, I could hear the toilet flush, I could hear him peeing, so I was disgusted, and I didn't really want to talk to him, but he kept wanting to talk to me, and I kept, like, trying to get off the phone, and then I ended up hanging up on him, and he called back, and he was like, he went off. He was like, I just spoke to a girl named Amena, and she hung up on me, and it was me. I'm the one that answered the phone, and I was like, yes, like, you just spoke to me, and I hung up because you were in the bathroom, and that's disgusting, and I don't want to hear you pee. Like, I said that, and then he was like, fuck you, you stupid bitch, like, go to hell, go die in hell, whatever. Like, he just went off, and he went crazy, and he was like, I was like, so are you gonna pay your bill or not? Like, that's all I want to know. Are you gonna pay your bill or not? If not, like, there's no need for you to waste my time. I'm just gonna notate your account, and we'll call it a day. But no, he wouldn't let go of it. Like, he asked for my supervisor, included my supervisor. And then I got in trouble, number one, because I hung up on him, and number two, because I told him that I didn't want to listen to him in the bathroom peeing, but, I mean, whatever. That was, like, the craziest call, because it was disgusting, for one, and I got cursed out, and it was, like, it's just, to me, it's so frustrating, because, like, I wish I could just, like, curse them out right back and be like, fuck you too, but I can't, otherwise I'll get fired. So
Now, in your application, you said that your coworkers think that you're vain.
yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, okay. So we have like little cubicles, but they're like open, so they face each other. It'll be like 4 and 4. So it's basically like 8 of us sitting together. The team I'm on is Beaumont. It's Beaumont Hospital in Detroit. But yeah, so in my cubicle, like I didn't even really notice this, but they pointed it out. But in my cubicle, I had pictures of me. I don't have any pictures of anyone else. Like they're just, a headshot of me, a full shot of me. I have my mug that has my signature on it. Like I didn't realize until they pointed out, they were like, why do you have all your whole desk is pictures of yourself? And then like when I would go out with them, when we would have work events and stuff, they grabbed my phone actually. I was gonna show you guys. My phone is the same way. It's like all pictures of me, like, so basically, yeah, I don't know if you can see. It's all me. So basically, they think I'm vain because I have pictures of myself everywhere. But like I told them, I was like, who else am I supposed to look at? Like I'd rather look at myself all day. And they're like, you don't have like friends, family? I'm like, I would rather look at myself all day. Like I don't think that's vain at all. Out on the town. Well, first of all, Kalamazoo is lame as fuck. So it's funny you say out on the town because it's like that doesn't really apply here, but it's basically a college town. So when I go out and party, I'm kind of partying college style. Like for me, I like to go out. I like to get drunk. I like to drink like hard. I don't do baby drinks. I like to do straight up shots, either like honey whiskey or straight tequila or vodka. Like I basically like to go hard, and I like to get drunk and I like to dance. We don't have clubs. We have like one club I think in Kalamazoo, and it's whack. So most of the time it's basically just like front porching it, honey whiskey with college students, and that's how we get down. But like whenever I have the chance, I'll go to Chicago's 2 hours west of me, and Detroit is 2 hours east of me. So whenever I get the chance, I'm either east or west, and I like to just go hard. I like clubbing. I like dancing. I like doing my whole like Arabic dance, belly dance, shaking my ass all night. I think like when I get drunk, I'm trying to think. When I get drunk, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I just have a good time. But there is a thing. When I drink Hennessy, that's like, for some reason, Hennessy turns me into a fighter. Like, I start picking on people for no reason. I call people out. Like, the last time, it was like 2 weeks ago. I drank Hennessy. I was with my sisters, and I didn't even remember this, but my sisters were saying, like, you were calling some fat girls fat and you were trying to fight them. I was like, no, I wasn't. Like, so it's something about Hennessy that just gets me in a fighting mood. But yeah, I think when I drink, I just want to have fun. I want to dance all night for sure. I love dancing. So
Are you flirty?
I'm very flirtatious. That is what's gotten me into trouble. I have an on and off boyfriend for past 5 years, almost 5.5 years now, but he thinks that I'm super flirty and he thinks that I crave attention. I don't agree with the fact that I crave attention, like, but whatever, that's what he thinks. But yes, am I flirty? Yes, I do like to flirt with guys, I'll admit that. I'm honestly, like, I think I'm beautiful, and if I want to flirt with a guy, like, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to flirt with guys. It's fun. It's like a challenge. Like when there's a guy, and especially if I think he's cute too. Like yeah, I'm gonna flirt with him all day.
So, give me more about the scoop of this on and off boyfriend. Like, what's the status right now? Why is it on and off?
Okay, well he's basically the same as me. He's Arab. he was born in the U.S., so he's kind of like, he has both the American and Arab, like he understands both sides. Our families were friends all along, and when I met him, I was actually still married. I was like in the process though of getting a divorce. It just wasn't finalized. But like when I met him, I was married. He knew I was married, but I wanted him, so I went after him and I got him. And it was just, it was like passionate but yet unstable. It was like I said in my application, it was like the best relationship ever and the most fucked up shit at the same time. Like I feel like, you know, I was young at the time, but I also feel like the way that it started, the fact that I got with him, and I was still married, like he never trusted me. Like he always thought that I would do that to him, and he's very insecure, and I don't like insecure people. I don't like insecure females or males. That's like my biggest turn off. He's very insecure and he's very jealous, and so like most of the time, you know, it's always, he's always trying to start a fight with me about flirting or craving attention, or even, you know, I like to do YouTube videos for fun. Most of the time I'll just like be dancing, shaking my ass, and he didn't want me to do that because he thinks that I'm craving attention by doing that. But yeah, it was up and down. It was always up and down. I feel like we were never on the same page. And, you know, there was a few police encounters in there. We got into arguments. He destroyed my laptop because he was that jealous and insecure. And, like, I did things too. It wasn't all him. Like, he destroyed my laptop. I fucking installed, like, software on his laptop to find out all his passwords and shit. And then I emptied out all his bank accounts. And till this day, like, he still doesn't know that I'm the one that did that. But yeah, I don't know, like honestly, I do love him. Like deep down, I love him, but at the same time, like I just feel like in our 5 years, we've never been on the same page. And I don't think we want the same things either. So I just, you know, it's like, it's one of those things that like, I kind of want to let it go, but every time I try to, he's like back, like in my face, and I'm like, I feel like every girl has like a boyfriend like that, or their first love, or whatever. I'm so over it.
So do you think right now, are you on or off?
Right now we're friendly. He lives in Detroit. I live in Kalamazoo. It's 2 hours away. I haven't seen him in over a month. I talked to him like through text messages, but that's one of the things, like maybe I do crave attention, because like I feel like he doesn't give me enough attention. He doesn't text me enough. He doesn't call me enough. And so if I'm not getting enough attention from him, then yes, I will go to another guy and get attention. But yeah, right now, like I'm kind of just over him. Just kind of like in life in general, I'm just kind of over life. Like I have a lot of pent up anger and aggression, and I just like, I'm ready for something new, you know?
What's his name?
His name is Ammar.
Ammar?
Yeah.
So how does he know you're trying out for the Bad Girls Club?
He doesn't know I'm trying out for the Bad Girls Club. Nobody knows actually. But if I do end up like making it in the house, it'll be like the best fuck you ever, like to him, to everyone like that has ever tried to control me. Like that would be the best revenge for me. But yeah, he doesn't know. I think I would tell him, like, if it did happen, because like at the end of the day, I don't feel like I'm gonna be with him. Either way it goes, like I don't feel like we're gonna be able to make it. So
would he come visit you in the house?
honestly, I don't know. I did think about that, like, because he surprises me, because like when our relationship was like at a sort of weak point, okay, I'm trying to like sugarcoat it. I forgot. Like, I'm gonna just be real. So yeah, When I wasn't happy in the relationship, I cheated on him with one of my supervisors at work, and he followed me basically on some stalker type shit. He followed me and he caught me red-handed. Like, my supervisor had his arms wrapped around me and he caught me cheating on him. And I thought for sure after that it was going to be over. Like, there was a big argument. He tried to fight my supervisor. I had to get in the middle of that. Like, I thought after that it was going to be over. But that made him want me even more. And that's why I'm like, that's so fucked up. Like, why is it like I have to be in another man's arms for you to want me? So that's why I say, like, I honestly don't know, because he surprises me. Like, maybe if I am in the bad girls club and I do go to the house, like, he might just show up. I have no idea. He's very unpredictable. So
have you hooked up with another guy since that supervisor?
yes, I have.
So you don't just have sex in a relationship?
No, I don't. I prefer to have sex in a relationship, but no, I don't. And yeah, I've cheated on Ahmad before, and honestly, like, I feel like everyone in a relationship cheats, whether it's like physically or mentally. Like, I do not believe that there is one relationship that's 100% like no cheating or nothing. Like, I feel like everyone cheats. I'm not just saying that to like justify me cheating, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I feel like everyone cheats. And if I'm not getting what I want, which, if I want attention, like whatever the fuck it is, like if I'm not getting what I want, or sex, then yes, I will go somewhere else and find it. Point blank, period.
Have you ever had a one-night stand?
I've had a one-night stand. Honestly, I didn't like it. Usually, I have sex with people that I know, like coworkers. I have to know them a little bit, otherwise I'll just feel like a slut, and that's one thing that I'm not. Like, I don't do the whole slut, hoe, no. I have a little bit of pride.
So, wait, tell me about this scam you pulled. You talked a little bit about it, but I wanted to hear more details. Like, give me the story of something with, you called it your stalker creeper stage 5 cleaner.
Yeah, okay, so I got to a point in the relationship where I was crazy. Like, I don't know, I feel like the craziness just came out of me, and I was on some like stalker clinger stage 5 type shit. Like, I was staking out his house, like making sure he is where he says he is. But he was lying to me, and I knew he was lying, and I needed to like proof. And everything that he does on his laptop. So I'm smart, I went to college, I have a degree. So I was like, I know there's some shit, some software or something that I can download so that I can get not only just his passwords, but like it'll show you every single letter that he's typed or that the person typed in their computer or laptop. So I ended up getting that. I paid for it. I paid $100 for it, which now that I think back on like, what the fuck was I thinking? But yeah, I paid for that software. And then one day I snuck into his house. I had a key, by the way. I had a key made. He didn't know that either. I had a key made. I snuck into his house, downloaded it on his laptop, and then every like few days, I would wait. I was patient. Every few days I would check his laptop, see what he wrote, and my instincts were true. Like, he was cheating on me. He was talking to his ex-girlfriend, this Asian girl, and I ended up calling the Asian girl. I cursed her out over the phone, and what did you say?
What did you say to the
girl? What was her name? I forgot her name, but her name was like something so stereotypical. So I just told her, like, I was just like, look here, you little bitch, would you stop emailing, stop messaging, stop talking to my boyfriend. Like, this is my boyfriend. Get the fuck out of our lives. Like, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You're a slut. Like, she was sending him pictures of herself with her stomach out, and it was just stuff that made me angry. And I told her, I was like, you know, watch the fuck out. Like, if I find whoever your boyfriend is, I'm gonna go right now and go to his house and have sex with him. And I basically just warned her, like, get the fuck out of his life. Otherwise, I will remove you from his life. Like, I know, I have your email address, bitch. I know where you live. Like, I have all that information. And if I have to go and take care of the situation by myself, I will. But, like, I'm warning your ass, basically. It was that type of phone call. And yeah, so she called my boyfriend right away, and she told him, and that was a whole other argument. But I got the proof. I got the conversation. Like, he was planning on going to Florida with this bitch. Like, what the fuck? We live in Michigan. Florida is like, that's a big deal. Like, he was planning a trip to go to Florida with her. So I printed all that shit out. And then right when I was gonna go and like attack him, I was like, hold on, I have to get all his passwords. So I just wrote down all his passwords to his bank account, his WMU student email, like everything. I just took all that information down because I knew, you know, at the end of the day, like, no matter what I do, if I confront him with this, like, it's not gonna be satisfying enough. That's one thing about me. Like, I like to kind of people say like, let karma happen. Like, no, I'm not patient. Like, I like to get revenge, and I don't stop until I'm satisfied. Like, that's just my personality. That's the way that I am. But yeah, I confronted him with it. It was a big explosive argument. I cursed him out. I showed him the proof. He was speechless, of course. He didn't have anything to say. Basically, like, bitch got caught, and he couldn't say anything. So he broke up with me. Like, after all that, like, I'm the one that should be breaking up with him. He broke up with me, and that just made me flip the fuck out. And I started, like, swinging at him and trying to beat him up. And mind you, like, he's a musclehead. He's like double my size, double my weight, but I didn't give a fuck because I was angry. And the police ended up getting called, and I ended up getting arrested. I didn't go to jail, though. I just was in the waiting cell. And yeah, so as soon as I got out of jail, I was like, well, this stupid nigga, like, this idiot, he doesn't even know, like, I have the last laugh. So I went and emptied out his bank account and basically fucked up everything that I could, like his student email, homework, everything. Deleted all his friends, all his contacts, like. And it's funny because after that, I still wasn't satisfied. Like, I still wanted more.
So what did you end up getting arrested for?
For hitting him, basically. For, what is it called? Physical, I don't know what the term is. Basically for hitting him in his face. For also breaking and entering, since I wasn't supposed to be there. But, you know, I had a key made and whatever, so I got arrested for that. And the charges ended up getting dropped because I explained to the judge exactly what happened. And they say it was breaking and entering, but, like, I was basically living there too. My stuff was still there, you know, that was my man. And so, like, the judge just dismissed it. He was like, just whatever, don't let it happen again. So.
Did you have, like, assault or battery or?
No.
Well, what about the hitting charge?
Actually, I think the police charge was for breaking and entering. Because I wasn't charged for assault or battery, because that would be, like, I think that's a felony. That would be, like, on my record. But I think it was just for breaking and entering. But, yeah, I was honest. I told the police that I'm the one that hit him and I'm the one that did that. But I think that they kind of just let it go because they saw it as, like, more of a domestic. I don't know, to be honest. I don't really remember, but.
Well, like.
Yeah.
So, like a domestic
I think I don't have a criminal record. There's nothing on there.
Oh, okay. Did you have to, did you go to court?
I had to go to court, yeah. I had to meet in front of a judge, and I just explained to him like the situation, what happened, and how basically like Ahmad screwed me over, like he fucked me over. And so I don't know, maybe the judge felt sorry for me or something, but he dismissed everything with prejudice, though. I think that's what it's called, dismissed with prejudice, so that if it happened again, then it would be on my record. But since that was the thing, since I had a clean record, like I never had a police encounter like that before. Like I've been pulled over and stuff, driving, whatever, but I never had like a police encounter like that. So they gave me a slide by or a free pass. Yeah.
Right, right. Did you have to pay a fine?
No, I didn't have to pay a fine.
That's good. Cool. Is there anything else on your record? Have you ever gotten arrested for anything else?
No, that's it.
So interesting. So now, are you like dating other guys or hooking up with other guys, or what's going on right now?
Yeah, I'm seeing other guys. I'm dating other guys. They happen to be all at the place that I work. But yeah, I am talking to one guy. His name is Matt, and I really like him. And the way that I see it, honestly, like I've been with Ahmad for 5 years, and I don't have a ring on my finger, so I'm not settled to anyone. As long as I don't have a ring on my finger, then Amena is gonna do whatever the fuck Amena wants to do. So yeah, I'm seeing other men.
Now what happens if you were to tell him you were going to do the bad girl stuff and he says he doesn't want you to do it?
I would probably just laugh in his face. Like, I don't know, it's like I have mixed emotions. Like, part of me would just want to be like, this is fuck you, because you had 5 years and you didn't put a ring on my finger. Like, even if I ask him today, he'll still say he doesn't know if he wants to marry me. So, I reached a point where I'm just like, I'm worth more. Like, if he doesn't know if he wants to be with me, then that's it. Like, I know what I'm worth. I know what I look like. Like, I know that I'm smart. I know that I'm pretty. I have a banging body. I have a degree. I have a pilot's license. Like, I'm like the full package. I know that. And the fact that he doesn't see that, like, I feel like, fuck you. Honestly, fuck you. Like, he doesn't want me to be on the bad girls club. Like, well, you should have done something about it before, but you didn't, so now you lost out. Now I'm moved on. I'm gone, basically.
Tell me about the time, what's this, the meanest thing you did, something with your cousin?
Oh, actually, I have a better story than that. The meanest thing that I did, it was when I was in Lebanon, and I was, ugh, I hate fucking saying it. I was married, and my husband's brother's wife, so I guess that would be my stepsister. I don't know how that works, but yeah, she was so fucking annoying. Like, first of all, she talked too much, and she would try and kiss my ass, and I didn't like that. And she crossed the line with me because she told me a story of how when she was younger, or a few years ago, she had the choice to choose between like my husband or the brother who was her husband. Does that make sense? And she told me like that she actually chose my husband. Like, she wanted my husband first, but then the family was like, no, we're gonna give you Muhammad. Muhammad is her husband's name. We're gonna give you Muhammad because he needs to be married. And Khalil was my husband's name. Khalil, doesn't need to be married right now, whatever. So after she told me that story, like, I was like, hold up. It just, like, she fucking, like, planted a seed in my head, because now, like, every time, like, I'm looking, I'm like, this bitch does this bitch like my husband? Like, she chose. How are you gonna tell someone that? How are you gonna tell someone that you wanted to marry my husband before your husband? So, that really bothered me. And when I confronted her about it, like, she told me I was reading into it wrong, and she's like, oh, no, it's just a miscommunication because you're thinking with the American way, but here that's not. Nope, bitch, that's not gonna work. Like, but yeah, so the meanest thing that I ever did was basically I made up a lie about her. I told her husband, I told the mother, and I told everyone in the family that she was basically cheating on Muhammad, and she wasn't, but I made up that lie. There was a big argument, and they believe me because I'm the daughter of Tayyib Sahib al-Yemen. Like, basically, my dad's like a sheikh. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like a very religious person in Islam. But yeah, they believed me over her, and it caused havoc for a long time. And at first, nothing happened, but like, I think a year later, they told me that, because I got divorced and I left, but a year later, they told me that they ended up getting divorced. And I was like, oh shit, like, I do actually kind of feel bad about that. Whoops.
So, now I also want to hear this story about your argument with your supervisor at work.
Oh, yeah. My supervisor, her name's Siobhan. She's cool. Like, she's my friend as well. We go out, we get drunk together, we dance. Like, she's cool. But we have a strict policy. Like, you can't eat or drink on the floor. And so there was another girl on the floor sitting right next to me, and she was eating an apple. And I saw her, but I'm not gonna snitch because I'm not a snitch. Like, I'm like, whatever, she can do whatever she wants to do. And Siobhan, she's a supervisor, she walks past and she's like, she confronts her. She's like, you're not supposed to be eating, blah blah blah. And the girl gets an attitude, and she's like, I wasn't eating. Did you catch food in my mouth? Like, whatever, blah blah. They had a big argument. So me and Siobhan went out like that week. I went out with Siobhan, and Siobhan's venting to me about this apple thing and whatever. And I said one comment. All I said was that I said the apples were cut up on her desk. Like, she can't try to lie and say she wasn't eating. That's the comment that I said. Then that Monday, Siobhan went to work, and I guess the girl confronted her again, and Siobhan was like, Amena said she saw you eating the apple. And then, like, what the hell? So the girl comes back to me. Mind you, I'm on the phone. Like, I'm taking a call. I'm, like, trying to get money. And the girl comes back to me, and she's like, Siobhan said you're the one that said that you saw me eat the apple. Like, I was like, what? Are you kidding me? And I couldn't even focus, like, at that time. I think I probably hung up on the person that I was talking to, but I got up right away, marched right over to Siobhan. Like, she was sitting on the floor with everyone. Everyone was around. All her teammates were around. Like, but that's the thing. Like, when I feel like going back to the instant gratification, whatever, like, I have to nip it in the bud. I have to solve it right away. And as soon as she told me that, I was like, fuck this bitch. Like, I went to Siobhan, and I was like, did you really just tell Wande that I'm the one that said that she was eating an apple? And she looked at me and she was like, but you did. And so I went off on her. Like, I just basically was like, fuck you, you're supposed to be my friend. How are you gonna lie on me? And dropping the F-bomb and everything. And we're at work. Like, people are on the phones. Like, everyone's, like, starting to look around. And for me, at that point in time, like, I was so angry. My blood was boiling. I just didn't care that I was causing a commotion. And honestly, it's kind of like goes back to that pride thing for me. Like, I didn't even care if I was gonna lose my job over that. It was the fact that this bitch lied and tried to say that I'm the one that tattletaled on the Apple. Like, fuck this Apple. I think that's what I said. I was like, fuck it, Apple. I don't even care about Apple. How are you gonna lie on me? So she ended up walking away because I guess I was being a crazy bitch. I don't know. She ended up walking away from the situation, and I was pissed off, and I couldn't even work the rest of the day. But yeah, that's what happened. And
So you react easily. Is that true?
yeah, I would say I react not easily. I think instantly is the right word. Like, I can't just sit. I can't let things sit. Like, I confront people right away as soon as something happens, or as soon as I hear something. Like, I have to confront you right away.
Why is that?
I feel like, I don't know. It's just like, it's one of those things for me. Like, I like to nip it in the bud, and I feel like it needs to get resolved. Like, I'm not gonna sit and like simmer on this, and because if I do that, I don't know, if I do that, I feel like it'll just be worse. But I personally, like, I like to nip things in the bud. Like, either we're gonna talk it out or duke it out or whatever. Like, whatever has to happen is gonna happen. But like, that's just like, I don't know, I guess that's the way that I just deal with confrontation. I like to instantly deal with it and